Akademiks can't ride no wave.
Yeah, Toosi went on a rant. Give me a second. I think what he said was kind of, actually accurate, but still, there's more to be evaluated. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
Used to be. Sales ain't selling no more. Rap ain't where it used to be. Sales ain't selling no more. Fucking, like, motherfuckers is not buying tickets like that no more to come to them concerts. Like, you feel me? The economy fucked up. Like, what? And these people want you to hold music? This shit fucked up out here. I do rap. If you go on the DSPs like Apple Music, Spotify, all of those places, and you look at where my projects is listed under, like what genre they listed under, they all listed under hip hop and rap. Yeah, I got a solid fan base, and that's the thing too. Like, I won't lie, y'all. Like, that's another thing I'll tell y'all. Like, the economy is so fucked up that, like, it's so many people going out on tour in October. I gotta see if I'm even able to go out on tour in October. Like, you feel me? Or whenever we supposed to go out. Like, I gotta see, cause this shit fucked up out here. Like,
now I'm gonna pause this and say I agree with him with one part. There is an economy perspective to this. Remember, I brought this up a couple months ago. I said the cities that people were all moving to, they're getting dried up. Chad, remember I told you I was going to move to Miami? I always told you about the Miami experience, right? I go to Miami. Like, when I'm in Jersey, like, I got all these amazing cars, Maybach, Lambo, this, that, and third. Great. But when I drive out, it's like it's not many people that have these cars, right? Like, this isn't a place where you're just seeing a bunch of, like, millionaires or whatever. There's hardworking people, a lot of people here, right? So sometimes I'm like, there's a little bit of self-consciousness there because, now you got to have some precaution because you're driving in a car that's like a nigga's house. Like, shit, if niggas is starving, niggas will try to rob you, right? So you got to be a little bit careful, right? What I liked about Miami, when I went to Miami, it felt like everything fit in. Like, I went there, it felt like everybody had a foreign or exotic car. I went there, that's the reason why I got jewelry. Everybody had jewelry. When I went there, it was this like definitely around pandemic, whatever time, like probably like 2021, 2022, I'm getting there a lot. And I'm realizing, Miami's just the place of opulence. Like, everybody got money. Now, I don't know how they got money, but everybody got money. Lo and behold, 2 years passed. All the crypto scams done dried up. All the scammers done got locked up. And once everything started to kind of, like, become a little bit back to normal, which I'm like, wait, what happened to all the niggas that was doing it? It was like, oh, he got locked up. Remember I showed you one nigga, I was like, yo, this nigga spent $1 million in the club. I'm like, God damn, niggas got money out here. He got locked up. I guess I said that to say, I agree with Toosi that the music industry, but not only the music industry, we're all feeling the ramifications of, I don't even think it's necessarily a recession, but I think we're coming to a normalized place. After the pandemic, they gave out so much free money, mad licks and scams were going on, niggas had money at an all-time high. And I think these days people are consolidating. So, for example, everybody, like, right when the pandemic ended, when do you want to say the pandemic ended? Are we saying like 2022, 2023? All right, cool. Let's say that, right? Right about that time, when everybody announced their tour, like, remember, mad artists announced that they were going on tour then because nobody toured for 2 years. Everybody had money. Like, Beyonce hit people for $1,000 for a fucking ticket. $1,000, my nigga. So everybody was doing whatever they got to do whatever they got to do, right? And essentially, what happened is that we are at the time where people don't have it right now. So all of these artists, which rap is already saturated, they want to go on tour this and third. There's less money that people have as disposable income to buy concert tickets. So I agree with that part when it comes to touring. Like, a lot of these artists who aren't really tour acts, they used to try to go out. Now they don't. Okay. Then we have on the other side, right? So the touring, we could say consumption. On the other side, we're gonna talk about no, not consumption. We can say money. So people don't have money to buy tickets. Get it? But consumption never goes down. People historically, and we see this via the streaming companies reporting it every 3 months in all their quarterly reports, at least Spotify. People aren't listening to music less. So what's happening? If the artists are saying shit's going downhill, but people aren't listening to music less, I agree that people have less money to spend in the real world. So merch sales, vinyls, tour tickets might go down, but people should still be listening. They should still be streaming. That's where I think we're having a changeover, at least in hip hop, because this only affects hip hop. We don't hear nobody in country say people are listening less. We don't hear like what are these dudes' names that's popping off in country music, or no, they're not saying that. You know, Travis Scott. Travis Scott isn't even anticipated to be the #1 album, and he's gonna sell 217,000 records. You know, we're gonna call it first week, but you know, it's a re-release of a 10-year-old project days before the rodeo. He's gonna sell 217. There's some other person that's gonna sell more. Of course, they're not in hip hop though. Like, you ever heard of? I've never heard of them. Oh, actually, I've never heard of them before. I'll tell you what their name is. Here we go. Their name is. Wait, what is it? Sorry. Wait, what the fuck? Am I tripping? Okay, here we go. It's somebody named Sabrina Carpenter. I never heard of this person ever. Like, this is the first time I've heard of her, and she's gonna do over 100,000 records more than Travis Scott. So this whole conversation that music isn't being consumed, that's cap. People are a little bit broker. That's a fact. People are a little bit broker, but that should affect concerts. Y'all don't remember, but this happened before. Like, if you look at the state of the population, it's always fluctuated. It's never just been here. It's kind of fluctuated. I'm gonna tell you how. Back, I want to say about 4 to 5 years ago. Let's say 6 years ago. 6 years. No, it's actually 6 to 7. I'm sorry. 6 to 7 years ago, when there were so many rappers starting to pop off, and people, were thinking about, well, if I want to go to this one person's concert, I got to pay $80. I want to go to this other person's concert, I got to pay $70. This other person, they're charging $100. Then you know what ended up happening? It's like what streaming did to like TV. It's like, oh, we'll just bundle everything. So that became festivals. You get the Rolling Louds where you're like, okay, to go to a Travis Scott show and get a decent seat, I got to pay $250. To go to this person's concert, I got to pay this. So when you add up all of those concerts individually, you're paying like $1,000, $1,500, and then a festival comes in and says, we have all of them. You see in one day, one trip. You book hotels one time, and we will sell you this ticket for $500 or $400 for 2 days. And you're seeing more artists than you ever want to see. That's how festivals popped off, right? So this idea of people not having disposable, because, when you think about concerts, that's disposable income. This idea that people aren't spending on tour tickets anymore, it's always been like that at times when the U.S. economy is bad or when people just don't got it. My other point about people not listening to the music, that is only because, in my opinion, people are listening to new artists. Their retention and their commitment to a particular artist only lasts so long. Here we go. Sorry, chat. What the fuck? Come on, Lonzo. It's starting to rain here, chat. So I'm like, yo, fuck. Hopefully. Here we go.
Ain't where it used to be. Sales ain't selling no more. Fucking, motherfuckers is not buying tickets like that no more to come to them concerts. Like, you feel me? The economy fucked up. Like, what? And these people want you to hold music? This shit fucked up out here. I do rap. If you go on the DSPs like Apple Music, Spotify, all of those places, and you look at where my projects is listed under, like what genre they listed under, they all listed under hip hop and rap. Yeah, I got a solid fan base. And that's the thing too, like, I won't lie, y'all. Like, that's another thing I'll tell y'all. Like, the economy so fucked up that, like, it's so many people going out on tour in October. I gotta see if I'm even
I agree with that. I agree with that.
able to go out on tour in October. Like,
He's being realistic with this part of it.
you feel me? Or whenever we supposed to go out. Like, I gotta see, cause this shit fucked up out here. Like, everybody don't got it right now. You heard? Everybody don't got it. The world fucked up. People don't got it. I want to be able to, you know what I mean? Like, but y'all got my word. Like, when I do go out on tour, I'm gonna put my tickets as low as I can for y'all. That way it's fair for y'all and fair for me. You know, fair for everybody that got it. But I'm gonna put my tickets as low as I can for y'all, cause I know how the economy is. Alright. Shit ain't the best right now. Everybody don't got it.
He's making a really good point. A lot of people just don't have it. A lot of people don't have it. But and I guess I'll get into my Dirk. I'll get into my Dirk, and I'll say warnings.